Thank you for choosing ApplianceVideo.com. In this video, we will be replacing the Defrost Bimetal. The Defrost Bimetal is most commonly used in many Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and Roper refrigerators. Our experts give this repair a level 2 skill rating, level 2 being fairly simple and may require some specialty tools. The average time of completion for this repair is 20 minutes. ApplianceVideo.com advises you to take caution while performing this repair. During this video, you will see caution icons appear on the screen. Such icons include sharp edges, water damage, gas and fire hazards, lifting hazards, delicate components, electrical dangers, and state-regulated materials. You will need the following tools to complete this repair: a 1/4-inch nut driver, a number 2 slotted screwdriver, wire cutters / strippers, 2 wire nuts, and a wire zip tie. Stop. Before you begin this repair, make sure the appliance is unplugged from the wall outlet. Step 1. Removing the Icemaker. To remove the Icemaker, we must first completely remove the bottom 1/4-inch mounting screws using a 1/4-inch nut driver. With the bottom screw removed, locate the 2 remaining screws within the Icemaker. Simply loosen both of the screws, as they do not need to be completely removed. Now let's remove the Icemaker. Lift the Icemaker up from the top mounting screws and pull away from the back fill tube. Now, disconnect the wiring harness by pulling outward on the Release Disconnect tab. Step 2. Removing the evaporator cover. To remove the evaporator cover, we must first remove the glass freezer shelf. To do so, carefully grasp the shelf and pull straight out. Now, completely remove the back Icemaker mounting screw. This screw may get in the way of removing the back cover. Next, we must gain access to the ground wire located behind the metal plate located at the top left-hand corner of the freezer. Using a 1/4-inch nut driver, remove the screw holding the plate in place, and then slide it off. Then simply slide the green ground wire clip off the metal tab. Next, we must remove the 4 screws holding the evaporator cover in place. Using a 1/4-inch nut driver, remove the 2 1/4-inch screws on the lower back panel shroud. Then, remove the remaining 2 screws on the evaporator cover. Take note, the 2 longer screws are from the bottom of the shroud, and the 2 shorter screws are from the upper evaporator cover. Before removing the rear panel, tuck the wires back to prevent them from getting damaged. Next, lift up on the lower lip of the shroud, unsnap, and then remove it. Now grasp the top of the air tower. Carefully lift up as you pull out and completely remove the evaporator cover and air tower. Take caution when lifting up and out, not to damage the foam air ducts. Step 3. Remove the Defrost Bimetal. The bimetal is attached to the evaporator by a metal clip. Take caution when removing, as the fins of the evaporator are very sharp. To remove, simply pull the bimetal forward and the clip will detach from the evaporator. The bimetal is still attached by its wires. Using a pair of wire cutters, snip the attached wires and completely remove the bimetal. Step 4. Replace the Defrost Bimetal. Now that you have a new Defrost Bimetal, let's reinstall it. First, we will remove the old zip tie to gain easier access to the wires. Using your wire cutters, simply snip the plastic lock on the zip tie and remove. Next, using your wire strippers, strip each wire back about 1/4 of an inch. Align the wire in the 14 gauge slot of the wire strippers. Firmly grip and strip the wire back. Now let's rewire the Defrost Bimetal. The wires have alternating current, so it does not matter which way they may attach. First, align the 2 corresponding wires parallel and gently twist together clockwise. Then place the wire nut on top of the wires and twist clockwise. Repeat these steps for the second set of wires. With the wires attached, let's reconnect the bimetal to the evaporator. Simply align the metal spring clip to the evaporator and push it back into place. Lastly, reconnect the loose wires to the evaporator by using a plastic zip tie. Be sure to trim off the excess plastic zip tie. Step 5. Replacing the evaporator cover. Now reinstall the back panel. Align the plastic cover air duct with the center of the styrofoam air duct. Then insert the bottom of the evaporator cover behind the styrofoam air ducts and then tilt the top of the panel into place. To reinstall the bottom shroud, align the 2 tabs on the shroud with the corresponding holes near the evaporator assembly and push into place. Now, reinstall the 4 screws removed from step 2. The 2 longer screws will secure the bottom evaporator shroud and the 2 shorter screws will secure the back of the evaporator panel. Using a 1/4 inch nut driver, replace the 2 short screws into the evaporator and the 2 long screws into the bottom of the shroud cover. Be sure not to over-tighten. Now, reinstall the green ground wire clip to the metal tab located in the Icemaker wiring harness access hole. Secure the panel back into place by using the 1/4 inch screws. Step 6. Replacing the Icemaker. First, reconnect the Icemaker to the wiring harness. The harness is keyed and it will only connect one way. Push the wires through the back slot of the rear panel assembly. Then align the fill tube to the cup opening on the rear of the Icemaker and push it into place. Next, reposition the Icemaker over the 2 upper mounting screws. Slide down over the 2 screws and it will rest into place. Now, insert and tighten the lower 1/4 inch mounting screw. With the bottom screw tightened, complete this repair by tightening the 2 upper mounting screws. Now reconnect the appliance to the wall outlet. Congratulations, you have just successfully replaced the Defrost Bimetal. Be sure to visit ApplianceVideo.com for all of your future repairs, where you can find everything from the tools and the parts you need to the videos that will help you do it right the first time.